Hey everyone, it's Jeremy and Joni's here from Us Plus 7, and today's the chicken tractor day. So we started out last night. I did cut a couple of pieces, but yeah, today I finished cutting them. Joni helped me. Kids helped hold a couple of boards, and we ripped all the pieces for at least one of the chicken tractors. We're gonna put one together, and then we'll rip all the pieces that we need for the other two. Or actually, I got to do 2 or 3. I haven't decided yet. Depends on how many chickens we try to put in one tractor. Right now, we're down some of the chickens because, we lost some for sickness. Like probably, how many, Joni? Probably 20. So like 10%, 5-10% of the chickens, which is probably expected. And then even today, Dante stopped by, and his dog was out, and we didn't realize that he would take at the chicken. So we hear the whole birds just making a whole bunch of commotion, and we go over, and he's in the brooder, and he already has his teeth sunk into
2 of them.
2 of them for sure. And some of them were probably maybe injured from just trying to get away from him. So anyway, I think we lost another couple or 3. 8 to 10. By the time the ones that are injured right now may not make it, so probably lose another 8 to 10 because of the dog today. So anyway, so we're gonna figure out how many we have to put in here. But the chicken tractor that we're building is, again, it's polyface design. You guys have heard me mention that a number of times. Joel Salatin, Chris Slatery. So anyway, the chicken tractor is looks like this. I think there's a better picture of it further back too. Yeah, here. So this is what it looks like when it's all done. You get your steel on the 3 sides part of the way, and then I think this here is the door that opens up, and then you got the airflow, and on the back you have the removable panel option to remove that panel so that in the heat of the summer the air can flow through a little bit better in that covered section. But we've got all the cut list for everything, the directions, so we're just following it step by step. And right now we're wrapping it with the chicken wire on the side. So after that step, we're gonna go into, actually I got the wire right now. So the wire I have is just some of the fencing wire. It's a 14 gauge galvanized fence wire, electric wire. But, and I don't have any garden hose to put on it, but Nick just said that he did, so we're gonna get some from him. Nick's our camera guy on the other side of the camera. So I would normally not cut with the grinder, especially steel, because when cutting with the grinder it leaves burrs which will rust. So whenever you're cutting metal, you want to try to use snips or nibbler, because it will squeeze and pinch off the metal versus leaving burrs. Burrs will tend to rust. But today I'm building at the house and not at the farm, and my snips are at the farm, so I guess we end up with a grinder. Another thing too is we're building from Joel's book, Polyface Design, and he's cut everything right exact, tight. So for me, we do metal work. I typically would not, just run my sheets just to the edge and barely making it, but he's cut it so precise that there's no waste at all. So, I would have left an overhang for my wall sheets when they went on, but right now the rain's gonna come off this and run down the sheets on the inside, outside, however it hits. But I would have probably made them a little bit longer. But anyway, this time I've already ordered the steel, so we're putting it on like this. One other thing too, growing up, I always see my dad collect everything, never throw anything away. And So here I am looking for garden hose that I know that we've thrown out, old garden hose many times. But living in town, we never had the space to put it either, you know. But now going to the farm, I can see us keeping a lot of this stuff because, you know, we go to our camera guy, Nick, for his garden hose. And yeah, so the all the times that Dad said, keep that because you'll use it sometime. Well, we'll probably do more of that, keeping that stuff, especially on the farm. Because there's always lots of things that you can really, you know, use. Like, I mean, lumber, scabs of lumber pieces. We'll have a section, right, Joni? Like, it's not going to be out in the open.
No.
We'll have a section back in the woods.
It'll be hidden.
Yeah, it'll be hidden, yeah. It's not going to be out where everybody can see it, Jeremy.
And your dad's not allowed to bring junk to our house either.
Hikes for you, Johnny, or try that?
Oh my, it's heavy.
You okay? So, I say that again. Did you catch that on the video? I say so.
So.
Yeah, so.
So, what does people say? So I was trying to think of something else. So. Yeah.
So.
It's hard.
All right, so we have.
So.
Okay. Yeah, put a bleeper, or what do you call that? Blooper in?
A blooper.
Yeah. All right. We have. All right, we have the metal all on, so it fits.
I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Yeah, what did you send out? So we have the metal all on, and we're next stage is just to get the rest of the chicken wire, and I think one side is permanent. The other side flips up so that we can put the feed in the water. The water actually, the bucket sets on top, and then there's a bell feeder that goes down inside, so you can just fill the water from outside of the cage. And then on this end right here, we're able to, when it gets really hot midsummer, we'll be able to take one panel off. There's chicken wire on this back part for just 84 inches. That will come off. The air will circulate better. We may add a few flashings to this just to tidy it up a little bit, but I mean, it's gonna be out in the pasture. Chickens aren't gonna care, as Dad says. Cows won't care either, right, Joni?
So that's a wrap.
So we'll end up finishing up the rest of it tomorrow, and we'll get working on some of the other cutting for the rest of them. Like I said, we're going to do either 2 or 3 more, depends on how we want to separate the chickens. But we also have we are hoping that by the end of the day tomorrow we would be able to have one of these over to our property, take the chickens out of the brooder, put them in this, even though there's going to be 200 in here. Right now they're in a smaller containment, but it will give us a couple of days to be able to get the other ones finished up so we can divide them further, but get them out into the pasture and make room for the ducks that are coming today, and turkeys, and it's just ducks and layers. So Joni got a couple other layers, or a few more layers. If you want to see those, they're inside. They're she wasn't supposed to, but she did. Right, Joni?
Nope.
So Anyway, yeah, tomorrow we're hoping to get them onto the other property, so we'll fill you in more in the next video or the next shot.